Hello, everyone. Um, my name is Larry Pinson Sr., and I have a website. It's www.authorlarrypinsonsenior.com. And I'm on YouTube. I have a lot of YouTube videos out there. And just go to YouTube and then put in my name, Larry Pinson Sr., Author Larry Pinson Sr., and the name of my book called CHAPS, CHAPPS. Now, everybody know right now, the world, the world is undivided. There's no doubt about it. So we cannot claim the name of the United States of America. We was divided as soon as the Civil War began. Remember those states left the Union? And so, what I'm saying is, people got to understand that this world was built for everybody. Everybody. Every human being. Doesn't matter what race you are. You could be black, brown, yellow, white. It doesn't matter what color you are. This world was built for everybody. Now, the reason I'm saying that, God created you. And guess what? He gave everybody the same opportunity to protect themselves. In other words, he made us all equal. Now, let's get it straight. When God made man, he gave man dominion over this earth. Over this earth now. He made man dominion over this earth. In other words, the man, every man it is, you supposed to protect this earth. Now, the problem is that man has used that power and he has dominion over a weaker man. Let me say that one more time. Man has dominion over this earth, but man took dominion over a weaker man. Now, that's the sole purpose of all these videos that I did, and that's the sole purpose of why I wrote the book called CHAPS. Now, you go to Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 18 to 22, and you will see who I am, and you will see why I had to write the book. Now, I got about five, 6 different versions out there of CHAPS, and different publishers did it for me. But this last version that I did, I'm self-publishing myself. I had to. Because in order for somebody to publish my book, I had to explain the book to them. And by me explaining the book to them, they don't get it. They don't get it. Now, the reason I say they don't get it, because I got 5 different CHAPS paste systems in the book. And I worked in all 5 CHAPS paste systems. Oh, yeah. Yes, I did. I was being trained. I was raised up in all 5 CHAPS paste systems. Now, when I was working, we gonna go down to the paste systems, okay? Full-time military. I got drafted. Quite naturally, you go back and I look at my videos, and how I felt about being drafted. I got drafted 9 months out of high school. And so it wasn't my choice. I didn't volunteer to go, but my father, he told me, he said, it's my duty. Okay. Now, if you go back with blacks in the military, starting with World War I, we served. We served in every war, but we never got the credit. Never. We never got the credit of serving. Okay, I got to make this as fast as I can, but it's a history, man. It's generations and generations and generations of bad karma with the undivided states of America. I refuse to say United States of America. and anybody say this is United States of America is a fool. Let me say that one more time. Anybody call the United States of America is a fool. Now, let's get to the crux of this thing. When I said God made us everybody equal, and so, but the stronger man has taken over the weaker man. You know what I'm talking about. When the United States when they was building the United States, they came over here, and there's certain people that was already here, and they ran them off. They ran them across one line, say, hey, you go over there and then don't come back. People already know that. So I don't have to explain that. This is if you want to try to find that out, you might well turn this video off right now. Because I'm wasting your time. Because the reason I'm saying I'm wasting your time, I'm here to tell you what you have. You have 168 hours. Everybody. And you have to work 1 week and be off 3 weeks and 1 day within 1 week. Now, what you got to do? You got to understand a physical work year. And you got to understand a physical work week. It's in the book. I'm not going to tell you no more. It's all in the book. Because I'm going to try to make this short and sweet as I can. Now, you have these politicians. Oh, man. You had the politicians. But guess what? The politicians' time is over. Because guess what? The United States, undivided states of America, is outdated. Look how old those people are in there. People can barely stand up. Well, we're going to do this or we're going to do that. Man, please. And then you going about these outdated laws, man. Come on now. They got laws in there that was incremented, 17 something? Man, please. This is a ongoing generation. Now, you're supposed to study from the past. Yes, okay. But you don't be getting in there and telling lies, man. Lying to the people. Come on now. And I'm talking about everybody. So the free ride for all these politicians, the free ride for all these lawmakers, the free ride for all these people that talk about they're going to take care of you, and they are taking your money. The IRS, they're going to rip you off and take your money. For what? You ain't doing nothing for me. A politician, what is a politician good for? War. And a politician, what is he good for? Absolutely nothing. So stop. Stop paying the politicians. What? Yeah. Let's start a revolution. What? A bloodless revolution. See, every time you want to take over something in the past, it's going to be bloodshed. But no, there ain't got to be no bloodshed. Read my book. It's on Amazon, published by me. I just put it on there. I just got it going last week. And all you got to do is Google my name. Now, all you got to do is Google my name, www.authorlarrypensonsenior.com. And all my jazz going to pop up on Google. Yeah, Google it. Let me go over this one more time with you. You have 168 hours. You work 40 hours, 8 hours a day. for 5 days. And then you work, it's a 24-hour pay system. I'm sorry. It's a 72-hour pay system. And everybody have 168. Meaning, man, you got to be one of the smartest persons in the world. They'll put everybody time in the right place. Right now, we're not doing that. That's why it's 3 things on the face of my book. It says, provide jobs without corporation money. We don't want the corporations to pay us no more because you don't know how to do it. Hey, look, anybody that's working for a corporation, Prime, Amazon, Disney, man, please. Anybody, all these major corporations, United Airlines, Southwest Airlines, all these, yeah, hold it now. Don't get mad because I didn't mention your airline, because it affects everybody. So once you see United Airlines, get it, and then you follow suit, and you just tell them, we're gonna run a child pay system. You ain't gotta understand it, because I don't think you, right now is really capable of understanding it. But just do it and then see the results. You're gonna get a double salary for the rest of your life, using your own money and beyond. Let me say that one more time. This dude is crazy. Yeah, I'm crazy. But guess what? Do it and see what? These politicians, you will not have to be taxed for politicians. Now, look at all these new politicians trying to get in there. Hey, look, you got politicians. It's like that. It's just like that movie, Gone with the Wind. You Gone with the Wind, Doc, because the book is out there, and if you smart enough, I'm not saying you smart enough, because you've been lied to, you've been hoodwinked, you've been bamboozled, and you've been had. It's one great man said that. And he wasn't lying. So it's hard for me to come and tell you about Chaps. You ain't gonna believe, that's crazy. Hey, there you go again. Yeah, here I am again. I said that on one of my videos. Here I go again. But guess what? I'm not gonna stop. I have a company. So I have a company called Chaps, and all you got to do is go to your employer, and then you take them my book, and you tell them that you want to work in a Chaps pay system, and then sit back, and you work 5 days for 8 hours, and then you R&R for 16 hours each day. See, and then you let them know, I gotta work in my own pay location. You let them know. You can't be bunched up. If you're a school teacher, you can't be bunched up from 7 o'clock to 3:30, and you thinking all 3 tours, and they got their hours in. Come on now. It's 3 different tours. And then there gotta be 4 people, to cover the work week. Like I said, I don't have time to go through the book with you. The book is out there. You go and read the book for yourself. And then all you got to do is clock more hours. See, you have to work a generation. And that's it. Look at all these people, 4 or 5 generations back, and they don't understand the new generation. Hey, look, you don't have to do that. Oh, I'm going to hang on, if you're a preacher, hey, God said you better get hey, you know what you got to do? Hey, you got to give God something. What we got to give him? What do God need from us? All God need from us is obedience. That's all. Ain't talking about no tithes, man. We're going to give tithes for to pay you? Come on, man. Come on, Pastor. to pay you? Or I want a jet plane. Oh, Larry, you ain't got food for your baby, but I want my 10%. I want my 10%. You know, man, please, Pastor, come on now. Work in the tax pay system. Buy your own plane. Work in the tax pay system for 30 years and go and retire. Turn it over to a new pastor, somebody that's new, younger, and he's gonna bring in another younger generation too. Right now, you're not doing that. You sing the same old saying. Tell my God ain't gonna do nothing. He don't have no control over this earth. You have control over this earth. So I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Now, you know what? Now, I'm going to tell you something. President Joe Biden, please. Why would you say you're going to build back better? And you're going to get the corporations to pay for it. You're going to tax the corporations. No. You put them in a tax pay system, including you, and everything you do in a tax pay system is debt free. So just like President Obama, I wrote the book for President Obama. I don't think he read it yet. I know he hasn't, because he haven't called me. He haven't said nothing to me about it. But President Barack Obama, you got me out here working for you because I wanted you to shine. You did one good thing. You put your name on it. You said this is Obamacare. And that's true. Because all you were saying, you were telling the people that everybody need health care. Now the reason everybody need health care, because everybody got to work. You got to get them back. You got to put them back together. If they're on the football field, and they sprain their knee or basketball player, hey, you got to give them health care. They'll bring them back. And then sometimes you're going to bring them back better. You're going to make that knee stronger. Come on, man. So President Obama, you was right. But you read the book of Chaps, and all that's going to be debt-free. No cost. Because you're American. Look, over there in London, over there in Canada, they got free health care, but they paying it through taxes, though. I'm saying on the cover of that book, providing jobs without taxpayers' money, man. People are tired of paying taxes, property tax. Why should I pay property taxes? For what? For a police force that's taking out, you paying the police force, and then you paying the police force overtime? For what? You schedule them in a tax pay system, and they're going to pay themselves. Because guess what? You're going to work 20 to 30 years. And most of these police officers, they retire 20 years. And they're out of there. But then you still want the taxpayers to pay you? Come on, people. How they going to do it? Because they probably won't be here. You got to pay yourself. That's one thing that God did. You pay yourself, Doc. 168. So this is how you do it. Okay? You work 40 hours. You're going to work 10 hours for your benefits. You're going to work 10 hours for your this year's salary. You're going to work 10 hours for a stipend pay. And you're going to work 10 hours for next year's salary. And then you get paid the double salary that you're going to get from your benefit, from your stipend pay every quarter. Every quarter. So I know you don't understand what I'm talking about, but that's okay. But I tell you what, once you start paying these property taxes, once you start paying these gas taxes, now you know what? It's a Republican that's running for governor. He got a big old, like some hedge trimmers or whatever on TV, wasting all that money on TV, So I'm gonna cut taxes. Don't you know? You you talking about cutting your salary? Once you get in there, how much you gonna cut it down to? Cause taxes is paying your salary, man. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with everybody? Every politician? What's wrong with them? Taxes is paying your salary, and then oh, we're gonna get these gas prices down. They got taxes up the yang yang. But hold it, hold it. Why are you paying all these high taxes? Why are you paying property taxes? Why are you paying income taxes? Look, President Trump, what did he say? You ain't gonna see my taxes that I'm paying, because they ain't paying none. And then he said, you must be a fool paying income taxes. And you know what though? Hold it now. President Trump is right. You are a fool for paying income taxes for somebody else's salary that's got their foot on your neck. And then you got people I'm talking about everybody, every politician that's getting paid through taxes is wrong. And you outdated. You outdated. You so outdated, it's just a shame. So that's why I'm telling people, have a revolution, but a bloodless revolution. You don't walk off and leave your job now. No. I'm not saying that. I'm not talking about going on the street and marching, talking about we want to run truck. No. You gonna bring this revelation in as long as your time is running. So we're gonna do this the right way. We're gonna get it right. Go on Amazon, man, and get that book. It ain't but $11.99. If you get the Kindle, and that's $2.99. Chaps by Larry Penson Sr. This is gonna be all right. Now I'm gonna touch base a little bit on football players. Especially Colin Kaepernick. I think they say they're trying to try him out. Trying to try him out for the Raiders, I think. I'm not for sure. See, I'm gonna tell you when I really don't know. I'm gonna say I think, or I'm gonna say I don't know. I don't know what team, but I think he's trying out for the Raiders right now, behind closed doors. But guess what? It's just like Muhammad Ali. They waited till his talents got diminished. So they said, okay, we're gonna put him out there now. Not at the top of his talent, like down the road later. So they could get on TV and talk about, oh yeah, look at him. He won all this money. We want to pay him all this money, and he can't throw the ball 15 yards. Oh, man, please. All you great athletes, man, LeBron James, Kyrie Hill, Magic Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, all you Dr. J, Larry Bird, all you, man, Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell, man, Brown, that bad dude named Brown, number 32, running over everybody. He said when he breaking that secondary, and all them little old backs started running backwards because they didn't want no part of that smoke. Man, please, it's just like that big boy down there playing in Tennessee. When he breaking that backfield, them little short DBs and small lightweight DBs, they get back. You see them stiff arm people get running over. That ain't funny, man. But I'm just saying. Now, when he get hurt, guess what? When you get hurt, you have, at the end of the year, you have 2,080 hours to pay for your benefits. Now, I'm gonna admit it. I was a gambling fool when I was younger. Hey, and I was betting with the big boys. Meaning the big boys, I'm talking about that Chicago mob. I ain't ashamed to say it. I did it. Them big boys. But hey, look, I wasn't afraid. I wasn't afraid to bet with them. Because you know what? You know, they had a history of saying that if you don't pay them, you're going to be wound up in the trunk somewhere. That's not true. They want you, hey, all they want is when you win, to pay them. Don't be running around here hiding and ducking and dodging. You win, pay them. Because guess what? When you lose, they want their money. But when you win, they going to give you your money. That's the big boys. Now, we got to say it's legal to bet. You can bet on all kinds of stuff now, you know, because the state's getting part of that money. They taxing it. But they are taxing it to pay their salaries and stuff. They are taxing it to tell me they're going to give it to the schools, which is a lie. You don't need to be taxing, providing jobs with no taxpayers' money. No. When you win the lottery, take all the money. Let me say it one more time, man. You'll be sharing the money with no state. They got about 8 or 9 states hooked up together. Don't give them a quarter. It's your money. Tax free. Because the school system that they're talking about, you don't need it. Because if the teachers work in the child pay system, they have to get the money back to the pay system. They had to get the money back to the state or county, whatever school they're in. They got to get the money back. Read the book. Read the book. That's how you get a double salary. And then once you retire, see, now right now, substitute teachers. Right now, substitute teachers just walk in right now. But what are you substituting for? You know, okay, you might be substituting for a teacher. You know, you call in, hey, I'm going to teach this class. But guess what? That teacher that you substituting for, that teacher going to pay you out of their benefits. Come on, man. It's God didn't make no man to have dominion over a weaker man. He said, you have dominion over this earth. Every man and woman have 168 hours. That's why I mentioned women the other day. The women was jumping up and down. They were hollering and screaming, oh, we getting the same thing. We finally getting the same thing. You should have been getting it all the time. Come on now. No, don't get me wrong. You know, your value. It's going to be some women faster than others. And so you're going to get more money if you faster and better. That's simple. You know, but you still going to get a double salary. Whatever your values are worth, you're going to get a double salary. Women, so women, you know, they need to stop this. Talking about they want equal work for equal pay. Okay, if you get equal work, you're going to get equal pay. Just get in the child pay system. If you don't understand that, just sign up with my company. Chaps, you want, and then, but it got to be an agreement with your employer and the employee. You figure out what child pay system fits you. It's 5 of them, and then that's what you do. But it's time to get rid of the federal government, the state government, and the city government pay system. There has to be one of the 5 different tax pay systems incorporated in the pay systems right now. And you aldermen, then you know, getting your money, guess what, alderman? You're going to get a double salary too. Guess what, Mr. President? You're going to get a double salary too. You're going to take it with you. You're going to take it with you for the next president because you ain't gonna be everybody gonna get an NFL name, not for long. And then you got to consider how old you are. I'm 74 years old, and in the Bible it says that you got 70 years. You know, I think I'm doing good. You know, I'm 4 years over. I think that's good. But the most important thing, you got to remember, everybody have 168 hours, and everybody got a job to do. Everybody. That's why God created us. He created us, our DNA. All our DNAs is different. Our fingerprints are different. The only way your DNA is the same is you are identical twins. But your fingerprints gonna be different. And you're gonna have 168, meaning you have a pay location, 8 hours. And then people gotta stop. Tell me, oh, it's 24-hour clock. No, it's not. It's 72-hour clock. That's what you gotta understand. 72-hour clock. And we down to the point right now with all these school shootings. The cops are not scheduled properly for one thing, and then the cops don't have the proper mindset to serve and protect. Right now, they fight for their lives. They trying to survive, but it shouldn't be that way. Your job is to serve, protect, but not to judge. We got judges for that, but hey, look, the judges are gonna have to be in the child pay system also, because they walking around like they demigods. You know, hey, look, you know, bam, they hit the gavel. Hey, this is what, you know, this is what I say. You know, this is what I say. Who are you? And what is he to you? Come on, man. You got judges on there, you know, listen to a sad stop story that somebody did something, and then the judge is crying. What? Wait a minute. You crying for that perpetrator, whoever did something, that happened. And the judge cried, oh, she shouldn't get this and that. Hey, look, the laws are set down. It's a set rule. You don't be changing the rule because you crying. What about the family, the victims? Who crying for the victims? Tell me that. Who crying for the victims? Come on, man. Who's crying for the poor little kids down there? Who's crying for them? It's the same thing. So look, taxpayers, are you sick of these politicians yet? I know I am. Are you sick of paying property taxes? I know I am. And are you sick of paying these big old gas taxes? I know I am. Are you sick of paying these high food prices? I know I am. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired of being cheated out of your double salary? I know I am. I was in the, like I said, 5 different child pay system. So we're going to start with the full-time military chaps. In full-time military chaps, when I was in Vietnam, I thought I was getting paid by the United States, the undivided states government. Sorry. By the undivided states government, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. But I wasn't. My job was to work 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. That was my responsibility. But the United States government payroll said they haven't broke it down yet, but it's in chaps. I broke it down. Some 50 years later. Okay, when I come home, I had a very good friend of mine, Colonel Jesse Williams. Man, he taught me to join the Illinois National Guard. But hold it now. At that particular time, I didn't want no powers of the Illinois National Guard. For the simple reason that I was kind of angry at them because they trained with us. They did AIT and basic training together, and then they went home. But it's not like that now. I'm not laughing at them or anything like that because war it ain't no joke. It ain't no joke. And I wasn't no rimp. I'm not no rimp. I was fighting, Doc, with the 101st Airborne Division. Now that division, the 101st, back in World War II, I couldn't have joined that division because of the segregation. Everybody know about that. I couldn't join them. Even if I was an officer back in World War II, I couldn't go in that old club. I couldn't. So, like, when I was in Illinois National Guard, we did our thing, but man, they told me that I was going to get 4 days of pay, 4 days of regular Army pay for working a weekend drill. And that's 8 hours. But that was a lie too. I said, you gonna give me 4 days of regular Army pay? I couldn't believe it. And once I got it, but I was lied to, man. 18 years, lied to. Man, you gotta work 16 hours. And then you gotta work another 16 hours. And then you gonna get 4 days of pay. Man, please. Because you can only get a MUTA. A MUTA is a multi-unit training assembly. And you can only get paid 4 hours for 24 hours. I know that sounds crazy, man, but get the book. So what I'm telling you, I was being cheated out of my money. But I thought I was, that's what I was doing. It's just like you've been cheated. Because, first of all, you don't know how many hours you had to work for a yearly salary. You don't know. If you did, you be getting your money. You don't know. Read the book. Read the book. It's simple as that. Hey, look, when I say we're going to revolutionize the pay system, I'm not talking about walking off the job, anything like that. I'm talking about work as you go. Get the system paid as you go because it's a year. See, you got to start at the beginning of the fiscal work week, and then when you end the fiscal work week. But you got four times that you could jump in, meaning 4 times is starting up a different pay period. You got 4 times. Get the book and you'll see the 4 different times. And that's when you start your company up, revise it into this, one of the 5 different child pay systems, and keep on going. Then everybody gonna be happy. You ain't gonna be paying no taxes no more to pay these salaries. See, it's ridiculous. It's a waste of money. Let me say that one more time. Waste of money. The city government, the city government got one of the highest overtime rates in the city, paying these politicians. I'm not politicians, but police officers. There's no such thing as overtime. And then, guess what? If the city gets sued, because somebody done lost their mind and did something wrong, shot somebody illegally, guess what? They got a budget. The taxpayers are paying. They're paid if the city gets sued. So who are the people suing the city? Now you see it's a certain amount of Ben there and Reverend Al Stockton. Oh, this is wrong and bring everything out. Which is true. And then we'll say, yeah, you're right. Get him, Al. Get him, Ben. Yeah, you're right. The family deserved this because the police officers are wrong. Man, please. Who's paying for this, man? Taxpayers. So if you don't stop that, they ain't gonna never stop. If you don't stop, they ain't gonna stop. Simple as that. Because they're not held accountable for their hours. And the police officers should be glad to get in the child pay system. Because guess what, police officers? You gonna be gonna have to have a better way of communicating in the place that you work. And you're gonna feel good about yourself. Because guess what, police officers? You're gonna be getting a double salary for the rest of your life and beyond, using your own money. Get the book. Now, going back to these athletes, football players. Football players, it's just like slavery. What you mean, Larry? I ain't no slave. Okay. You are valuable. You have a talent. And when I say it's just like slavery, it's when the slaves was being sold on the market, what did they do? They look at you like you're a horse or something. Look at your teeth. Look how strong you are. Look how high you can jump. Man, hey, look, this is for real. This happened. And guess what? It's happening right now. Go to the combine. How fast can you run? How strong you are? How high you can jump? Oh boy, they in the combine, they showing out how far you can throw. Man. So okay, this is a good one here. I'm getting $50 million. And then this is where what you don't know. This is what you don't know. He gonna give you $50 million. Okay. Okay. Now, he think he own you. Oh, I own him. So why is there no black owners? Why is no black owners for the football? You tell me that. But I can hint around to it. See, because that football game ain't no joke. So they can fool you and tell you that they're giving you $50 million, and then they're giving you $30 million for a signing bonus. They ain't giving you squat. They ain't giving you nothing. Hey, look, man, you football players think you getting that money? No. Send your agent to my company. Once you get your contract, get in the child pay system. Get in the child pay system. This is what you're going to get. You're going to get $50 million for this year's salary. You got to work $50 million. You got to work $50 million for this year's salary. You got to make $50 million for your benefits. Now, the reason I said for your benefits, this is what's going to happen. See, they're not going to let you go on holidays until the season is over, okay? But during the season, you might have to go on maternity leave. I've seen that lately. They've been doing that, okay? And then you might get sick, okay? But guess what? You're going to get injured. So they got injury comp. So you have to pay $50 million for your injury comp. But they are not going to let you know that. And guess what? They're going to complain, oh, he hurt. He injury prone. So what? You pay another player to come in and take your place. That's what they call a hold down at the United States Post Office. So when I get hurt, when I'm on annual leave or anything, you know, the mail must go through, and these games got to go on. So you pay a hold down, somebody to replace you, man. A hold down. Get the book. Tell your agent. Kyrie Irving, LeBron James, Tell them you want to be in to tell your teachers that you got within that school, they will put them in a child pay system. They can pay themselves. And last but not least, I'm going to tell you something. God said that he's going to give his people back double. The main thing about it, you got to understand, you're a stiff neck. You don't want to do what's right. And I'm talking about preachers, priests, all of you got to be in the child pay system. You pay your own way. Now, all the hate out there, chaps cannot do anything about that. I'm sorry. Right here in your heart, you got to fix that. You got your own DNA. You got your own fingerprints. Put that on it. And that's, man, I don't know what else to tell you. I don't, but I do know one thing. We want to stop paying these property taxes and paying all these gas taxes. Man, please. And you land about, 2 miles long, and then you got people out there talking about, I'm going to give you, I don't want you to give me nothing. Judge James Brown said, open the door and I get it myself. Run a child pay system. You got all these politicians coming, I'm going to get an office. I'm gonna make a change. What are you gonna do? The only way you got to change the pay system. You got to change the pay system. God bless the undivided states of America. And if you want to make it better, you're gonna have to have a revolution to change the pay system to a child pay system. And thank you very much.